Hello and welcome to my channel. As you see, I have 4 decks of cards here in front of me, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling one card from each deck here, and these cards are going to suggest a way for you to overcome any sad feelings or any emotions that 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 you're having about yourself. So these cards are going to remind you. We're going to see what these cards can remind you about yourself and how to pull yourself out of any type of sad emotions that you are having. So let's see what the cards are suggesting for you. Card number 1. What feelings? What do the cards want you to know about your feelings and how to overcome any sadness? Any sadness? What do they want to? What advice do they want to give you to help you overcome a feeling of loss or just a little bit of downness that you may be having? So this reading is for encouragement, basically. What encouragement does the universe, your guides, your inner self, your higher self want you to know? And take this one too. So we'll actually do using 5 cards. Okay. So let's just start with these here. We'll get these out of the way. This table's quite small. Okay. So these first little mantra cards here are saying that everything in my life works now and forevermore. This is just a little mantra for you to remember that everything, the famous saying, everything happens for a reason, right? There's no such thing as coincidences. If things are going rough for you right now, it's something that you need to learn to progress yourself, or perhaps that you need to go through for others to learn. Not always sadness isn't always about. It's going to sound mean, but it's not always about you. It could also be suggesting that, that you're going through this to help assist and help show others how strong and how faithful you can be and how they can be, and learn from what's making you glow and learn. And the next mantra card says that my work is deeply fulfilling. Exactly it's kind of like what I was just saying. What you're going through right now, maybe a rewarding experience for someone else, and for you to get to go ahead and give your best. That when you experience this, that it's going to be a completeness for you. So don't be holding judges and judgments against yourself for whatever reason that brought you here or has attracted you to the title of this reading here. To let you know that you're being led to even more fulfilling and rewarding experiences through perhaps this sadness or this loss of something that you've had. Everything in your life works now and forever. Okay, so your next card then is fulfillment of wishes. Fulfillment of wishes is coming in now to let you know that, through this sadness, through this hardness, or perhaps even these changes that you're going through, the fulfillment of wishes is just wanting you to believe and to work, not necessarily work, but to to acknowledge, okay, yes, to acknowledge. Once you to acknowledge that, that sometimes, when you make these wishes or you're having feelings of loss, that there are down times. You can't always be on the top of the hill, on top of that mountain. Sometimes, you do have to fall back a little bit, but it's also telling you you know, to go with the flow of it. As you can tell on this card here, there's beautiful waterfalls. Beautiful waterfalls on either side of you here. They're flowing with energy, okay? It's very, waterfalls can be very beautiful, and they hold a lot of power, right? All that water rushing, it's very powerful. And and here you are, you're standing between all this emotional water, all this rushing emotions. But if you notice on this card, this person here, it almost looks like this person has a beard. But what this actually is, hold on a minute. What this actually is right here, that he's holding up, or she's holding up to her face, is actually the flower from this lily pad, from this plant here. It's all about transformation and change, and you can bring those, you can make your wishes fulfilled, by just soaking in the energy, and letting what's bothering you, or that loss that you've been having, to let it rush down these waterfalls and go in, and then come down and go into this calmness that is coming down here, and to hold that flower, hold your own, hold your own and make it special for you. Like these other cards were saying, your life works now. Your life is working now, and your work is also deeply fulfilling you. That these changes and this sadness has to be worked through. It has to happen. This card here is also a number 9. Which a number 9 means that there's endings, right? That you've learned everything. Your fulfillment of wishes on a number 9 is very powerful. Those fulfillment of wishes are going to be not coming to an end, but you're going to be reaching that higher self, that higher part of you, when you learn to accept that these changes and this sorrow can lead to more happiness. You have to, like I was saying about that mountain, about that hill, you can't always be up on top. You have to work your way to the top, and then you start to slide down a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the shaman cards, the sacred medicine, are telling you. It says, I don't know what this word is. Anishinable, the good being. The good being. In the bottom of the card it says your worth. I'm going to read from the book for this, for you, to help give you some more encouraging words to push away this, perhaps this sadness that you're carrying with you. All right, number 41, card number 41. Okay. As children, we are constantly measured against goodness. Are we well behaved? Do we follow along with the rules set out for us? Are we polite and respectful? While there is nothing inherently wrong with these ways of being, when these are the standards constantly expected from us, we lose part of our childlike spark in medicine. The uninitiable definition of the good being is one who has been created by the divine breath, and when we return to this truth, the medicine of this card reminds you of your inherent worth You are deeply and profoundly good because you are. There is nothing you need to prove. There is no way you need to act. There is nothing that can take this away from you. Everything in my life works. You see, it doesn't want to take anything, nothing should be, or being felt like anything should be being taken away from you, right? You've got fulfillment of wishes. And, all right, so let's go on here. We are constantly told we are not enough and that we need to fix ourselves. Collective messages that we can't escape. This card invites you to return to your childlike innocence and untangle yourself from the beliefs of what being good truly is. It's time to see through the illusion of the messages that have been fed to you. You have your own connection to the divine source, and you are being asked to remember what that was. Okay. And that's really beautiful here. It's a pretty little girl. Got this pretty little innocent girl, right? And she's looking at the beautiful deer in the forest, coming out of the forest down into the meadow. It's a very touching card, and it had a very strong meaning for you on what could be causing your sadness, how to overcome this sadness. Again, just remember that don't let the society pull you down and pull you into what they believe. You want to make those fulfillment of your wishes fulfilling to you, right? That's what this card is also saying here. My work is deeply fulfilling. Your work is deeply fulfilling. So don't ever feel that your life is not beautiful. It says my life works beautifully on this side of the card. So let's see what the angels have to say. It's saying you are protected. You are protected. You've got your fulfillment of your wishes. You have your ancestors. You have in this card here. There's orbs of light in this card. I don't know if you've noticed. I just noticed them. You've got 3 little orbs of light down here. Your ancestors, right? The ancestors, your angels. They're always with you. They're always with you. You're not alone. The bottom of this card says you are safe within the bubble of light. You can proceed with confidence. You can proceed with confidence. So just push all that sadness, push that sadness away, and remember that your life is beautiful. Everything's going to be working out for you. And like I said, when there's changes and disruptions and you're having a feeling of loss, it's not always, which it always feels like, but it's not always about your feelings. It could be feelings of others, a way for you to reach this sunshine, reach this light. Look at all this light. Got the beautiful sun here, all this beautiful golden light behind these waterfalls. It's like illuminating you, and you are protected with this white light, right? So again, it's just telling you to go ahead and don't listen to society. Don't listen to society. You are beautiful. You are beautiful. You are protected. You're safe within the bubble of this beautiful light, and to proceed with confidence. Proceed with confidence that you're going to get through these struggles or this loss. And there's your reading. Thank you.